Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Hampshire High School. Malin Fisher, Tommy Emerson, and Will Pettis. And Tommy, we meet again, my friend.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I really enjoy calling with Tommy and really enjoy supporting our local teams in this effort here in the district. Both of these teams will move on. We were just talking off air. We just don't know who will be coming over here because the winner of this game will host the region.
Right. So we're staying in county.
Yeah.
We last 2 years, we've driven 3 hours to play each other. In Huntington, and last year was Huntington. The year before that was maybe Memphis. One a year before then was over Jackson, between Jackson Memphis area. It was a long ride to play your in-county rival, though.
Yeah, I've never sprinted on the volleyball side, but basketball over the years was my oldest daughter, and we drive to Jackson to play each other.
Yeah.
You know, over there at the college, and
Yep.
which the only thing about, had a great Chick-fil-A over there.
Yeah,
I highly
yeah.
recommend the place over there.
Yeah, it's a good way to play a lot of volleyball, get in at 1 a.m., eating either, whatever's open after the game.
Yeah, it's we talk about it. They play a lot of matches during the year, and the injuries have hit you guys at Summertown, and Loretta's experienced some of that too. And part of good coaching, good programs, you're able to overcome that to a certain extent. But you want your kids as healthy as you can right now.
Right. Yeah. We don't. Neither team wants to lose anybody. This rotation for both teams, I'm sure, has been set long enough to where you don't really want to tinker with it anymore. I know both coaches would feel that way. These are the horses we have, and we're running the race.
Yep, we're in now. And whatever happens, happens. And,
yep.
I look for this being a good match. You guys have took 2 from Loretto this year, and at times it's been competitive, and so that's what you look for here.
Yeah. Yeah, both teams have played not only our districts, but we've been to a lot of the same tournaments and played some really big teams, really good teams, just for such an occasion as this right here.
That's how you get better for sure. And so we're going to see who hosts here in just a little bit. Best of 5 here coming to you here from Hampshire High School. Thanks everyone for turning in to the X Sports Network here. Sly Potts on the serve. Kelly. Bonner. Emerson blocked back. Kelly there to dig it out. Bonner going to set up Garland. Fisher gets it in the air. Going to need a little help here. And pretty good pass there.
Yeah, it's a good catch. I don't know. There's just no telling where the ball's going to go in there.
How many of you think hit the rafters today? A bunch.
Yeah. Some would miss the rafters somehow. Yeah. That was crazy.
Corbin passes that nut Potts. Corbin, big swing, blocked. And down by Emerson, I think. Got hold of that.
Yeah.
So good way to start for the Lady Eagles.
That ball went somewhere that nobody can retrieve it, apparently.
Either that or Rufus put it under his hat. He's changed hats.
Yeah. Rufus.
I think he may have had it in his hat there.
He might have heard my one call about having a souvenir.
Well, if he did, he got the – it's big enough to hide a volleyball.
You could hide a volleyball on Rufus's hat tonight.
Yeah. Especially the octopus hat. So I don't know much about that one. So Summertown Lady Eagles up to a 3-0 lead. Winners. Potts going to get that now in the net. Cheatham going to have to make an adjustment here. Kelly digs it out. Bonner. Mason going to tip it. Fisher. So they're going to be a little work at the net. Emerson's going to come away with that one.
We were talking too. Both teams, Loretto playing Lewis County, Summertown playing Collinwood, looked a little slow. But when they play each other, all the energy comes out.
Yep. Winters passes that nut. Potts. Big swing and down by Corbin. Emerson and Mason were there, but
yeah, that ball hit that hard. You're going to have to really push against it.
Well, and you asked me off air that which one I would want to be. I'd want to be Summertown. I don't want to just play.
Yeah.
I would have personally.
Yeah. Well, I feel like when you sit, sometimes you get a little stiff.
If you just get the, you've got the juices flowing some, and you've been hitting, swinging, so.
Yeah.
So Winters with the ace there off the top of the net. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson going to tip. There's Winters. Potts gets it up in the air. Bennett going to get a little bit of swing on it. Kind of got flat-footed there a little bit.
Yeah. Nobody even reacted to that ball.
A little bit of a surprise, I think, the way it was played. And
yeah.
Four-3 Winters serves it up. Kelly. Bonner. Emerson going to tip. There's winners.
They know it's coming over there.
Bennett, and that's going to go around the net.
That's some scouting there on Loretta's side as Winners was right over there on the 10-foot line where Emerson was tipping to Cup over there.
Ricks gets that one over.
That was not a popular call. Right in front of Loretta Faithful.
It was close. That's all I got to say. Corbin gets that one up. Potts going to go a long way to get it. Bennett hit that one, and that's 7-3.
This line judge was like, I'm thankful that's an easier call.
He's been pretty animated here today.
Yeah.
I like it. Winners, Potts. Corbin hits to the left hand. There's Kelly. Bonner. Pettis with a kill.
Getting a freshman going.
Yeah, that was a good swing.
Pettis wearing the shoes you would want if you're parking cars.
That's it. Wouldn't get loose in the dark right there, that's for sure. Emerson over here to Bonner. Pettis going to just tip it. There's Bennett. Potts going to send it back to Bennett. Bennett going to hit it. Blocked and down. 9-3. Loretto Mustangs want a Lady Mustang with timeout. We'll take it with them here on the Sports Network.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort.
And we're back here. Lady Mustangs took a timeout. Tommy and Summertown's on about a 5-0 run here, so.
Yeah. Well, we saw in both games, no lead is safe, so both teams are going to want some cushion.
Ricks, Corbin. Potts had to go a long way. Winner's just going to bump it over. Up in the air by Ricks. Bonner sets up Pettis. Fisher passes up. Potts going to shove it over here to Bennett. And
that was not as planned, so it looked like the set was kind of in between two hitters there.
Yeah, kind of almost no man's land for a hitter, really. Fisher passes that up. Potts sets it up over here for Bennett. Bennett, big swing and blocked and out.
That's why you swing big right there.
Yeah, I mean, the block was there.
Yeah, if you hit it hard enough, it'll, it's got to stay inside this little box here. So if you hit it hard enough, it'll go out.
Laws in, Corbin out. Bonner, and that's tipped back down. Nice hustle, but that's going to be out. Ricks was there, but.
Yeah. Just a little low. Two blockers are there.
She moves so well to get in there with that tip. She does such a good job.
It's a fast back row.
Laws, Garland, Bonner, Emerson, wide left.
That's what you need for Loretto. You need to just get it over, let Summertown, they're kind of struggling, so you just keep it in play.
Ricks, Bonner, Emerson going to tip. There's winners. Potts, Cheatham, Bonner, Kelly. Up in the air by Potts, Bennett, Garland, Bonner, Emerson. And it's going to go down.
Fisher in the right place, right time.
10-7. Loretto on a little 3-0 run. They're trying to cut back into this side.
Summertown has a rotation they get stuck in. This is not it, so. Let's say if you're Loretto, you want to keep getting that ball over.
Yeah, and
Summertown's wheels were falling off. So.
and the Lewis County game there, it was something that hurt Loretto earlier today. So Emerson back to serve it up. Ball over. Laws gets that one up. Potts shoves it over here. Bennett. Nice hustle by Ricks, but
yeah, you really want to take that ball with two arms going forward right there and just kind of get it up in the air.
She's a lefty, correct?
Yes.
If I remember it. So 11-8. Tate Newton. Ball up and over. Garland. Bonner had to go a long way. Pettis going to have to make adjustments. She does. Winner. Newton. Bennett. That's down for the kill. It's 11-9.
That's her spot right there.
So it's just 2-point lead now. It's just back to within striking distance here. Newton gets that one open. Ricks. Bonner going to set up back row. Garland.
Almost in the rafters.
Yep. Kelly digs that one out. Bonner. Pettis. Fisher gets it up in the air.
It's a good play. Loretto keep that one even just in contention.
Yeah, you like to see maybe keep that in play, but sometimes it just don't happen like that. Bonner back to serve it up. Ball's up and over. Fisher will pass this one up. Newton. Bennett. That's in.
Nobody within a mile. Summertown, somebody.
That one's going down 4-12, Tommy. Ain't that where it's kind of out the door
right,
here?
Right, yeah.
That set it out 4-12 there. So. Bennett going to go back to serve it up. Ricks. Bonner. Big swing by Garland. Nice comeback there by the Lady Eagles.
Hey, one team's swinging big. You got to match them.
Yep. A lot of swings already in this first set here.
Yeah. The teams we played earlier did a lot of a push.
Yeah.
These teams are swinging away.
I think that's what you got to do. If you got it, you need to use it.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely harder to handle.
Tidwell tips. There's Mason, though. Bonner. Garland. That hit the antenna.
Yep.
Kind of got her hung out a little bit there.
Set just a little too close.
Pushed her over this way. And good effort. Fisher back on the serve for the Lady Mustang. Ball's up and over to Kelly. Network here. Nice job by Bonner. Mason gets it over. Fisher there to dig it out. Newton. Tidwell. There's Bonner. Kelly going to set up Mason over here. Mason gets a swing on it. Blocked.
Just didn't quite get over the net there. Block was there. That's always frustrating because you blocked it. You can hit it again.
Yep.
You just don't immediately know or think about it.
Good serve by Kelly. Fisher. Winters. Sanderson. Garland. Bonner. Emerson. Blocked. Nice hustle by Kelly. Gillum. Good job by Lady Eagles.
Yep.
Newton. Bonner. Mason blocked. Down.
Right in the block there.
14-12. In comes Potts. And Cheatham. Out. Goes Newton and Tidwell. So
both teams just surviving runs
Yep.
from the other.
Kelly. Bonner. Emerson. Fisher. Potts sends it over here. Sanderson. Gillum. Kelly. Bonner. Potts. Down for the kill. 14-13. So Ella Potts on the serve, 14-13. And the second service error already just set for Lady Mustang.
Yep. I mean, when the team's rolling, you want to see that ball going.
Self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted. Nobody took a point. You gave it.
Yep. Garland gets that one over. Corbin. Potts sends it over here. Cheatham. Swing. Oh, Kelly's there. Oh, Bonner. Nice job by
Nice.
Emerson. Fisher gets it up in the air.
Nothing about that was pretty.
Wow, what a hustle. Garland, Bonner, Emerson. That's in.
Right in the corner.
Yep. Had everybody, all the eggs in one basket trying to get over there.
Do we have both game balls under the bleacher? Okay.
Oh, we've got it back now. Nice hustle by Mr. Gowan down there.
So this is a rotation. Summertown wants to score as many points as they can.
Garland gets that one over Emerson. Over here, Cheatham going to have to.
Just pushed her a little too close to the net there.
It's just kind of nothing much you can do with that, really. 17-13.
The angle's not there. It's not like you can hit like a curve
No.
to get it around the antenna.
Corbin. Potts had to go a long way over Cheatham. Cheatham gets a swing on it, blocked and down.
So both teams having success at the net, and you know, a hit's good, but a block really excites a team. It's like a dunk in basketball.
18-13. Garland on a run here, 5-0 run. Winners. Potts, Sanderson, big swing. Kelly's there to dig it out. Bonner. Garland back row hit and off the K of the Hawks.
Yeah.
She's headed back towards Mount Pleasant with that one.
Yeah. I think Coach Kelly is telling her, hey, we got hitters on the front row. Set them.
Winners. Kelly passes it up. Bonner, Emerson. There's Potts.
Caught a lot of net on that one, but wasn't blocked.
Gillum's there to dig it out. Emerson. Mason going to be blocked. There's Bonner. Emerson with the set. Mason with the tip. There's Potts to dig that one out. Winners. Back set over here. Bennett, big swing and down. It's 18-15.
You hit it hard, good things happen.
Back and forth. 18-15. All up and over Garland. Bonner. Emerson.
That was a short set, but made it work.
Good reaction there. I think she's seen that. It's hard to cover all that back when you move everybody around. And
Yeah, well, 9 times out of 10, the back corner's open. Even if you can't see it, if you put it back there.
Ricks, Bonner, Emerson. Somebody was in the net. Not sure which one, but somebody was in the net.
Well, Corbin was the only one that matches that color. It wasn't Winners.
Corbin was in the net there. Potts.
Loretto having some just difficulty making simple passes right here.
Yep.
And so Summertown's got to keep the serve in.
Cheatham, dug out by Kelly. Bonner, Pettis. Down
Wow.
for the kill.
You see that 50-50. The ball catches enough tape to stay in or not.
Timeout, Lady Mustangs. We'll take it with them here on the Sports Network.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free quote.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my two
Hey, we're back here at Hampshire High School. Lady Mustangs took their second and final timeout of this first set, trailing the Lady Eagles by 7. And it seems like everybody's went on a run, but the Lady Eagles have come away with more runs here so far.
Yeah, just surviving the other team's run is the name of the game.
Potts gets it over here. Bennett, big swing. There's Ricks. Tip back. Potts tips it back over. So does Emerson. Fisher there to dig it out. Potts. Emerson. Blocked, almost blocked out. Emerson going to tip. There's Potts. Emerson. Bonner going to tip it over.
I did not know if that was the right time to do that, but it worked.
Yeah, I think that timing, I've noticed she's doing that more and more.
Yeah. And being a tall setter, I mean, she's a freshman and she didn't play the last 2 years. She didn't play middle school, so she's getting the hang of it. So
Pettis there to dig it out now. Bonner, Emerson, blocked. Pettis gets back up in there. Kelly. Bonner gets it over. Winters. Potts shoves it over here. Bennett just tips it over. There's Emerson. Bonner tips it again.
Yep. Didn't go to the well too many times. So
yeah.
But Loretto come out of that timeout and started setting Bennett on that, which is what they should do. You know, it just hasn't worked out, but that should be the game plan, is getting that set.
And that'll do it. The Lady Eagles will take the first set 25-15. We'll be back to set number 2 after these messages here on Exports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity, Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
Some things just never go out of style, like craftsmanship you can trust. Since 1902, H.B. Brink & Company has been building more than homes, they've built trust. Locally owned and operated in Lawrence County, Tennessee for over a century, spanning 3 generations, extending their craft to surrounding counties, providing lumber, millwork, tools, and materials that stand the test of time. From custom homes to weekend DIY projects, if you need it, they've got it. Stop by 134 Depot Street in Lawrenceburg or give them a call today.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
And we're back here at Hampshire, set number 2, Tommy, and Summertown Lady Eagles pulled away pretty good in the last little bit there. It was back and forth to start with. And
yeah, well, and I think for Summertown, you're thinking we need the cushion because no lead is safe. And they didn't do any injustices to themselves. which is rare. We were talking off air. It's either volleyball players or teenage girls, but it's one of the two.
Yeah, he may blame it on the commentators. That's probably what it is.
Could be.
That's pretty good. You know, that's about twice tonight. Corbin has started out with the.
Yeah, that's if you're Loretto, that's how you want to start.
Yeah. It's not a lot you can do with that, and you guys have got the same hitters on the other side, you know. And
right.
Mason over to Bonner. Emerson going to repay the favor, but that's going to be wide right.
Yeah, I feel like she's trying to place the ball too much, not swinging hard.
She did pretty good at that in the first set. I'll have to give her props.
I mean, if you can softly find the corner, but sometimes you just got to hit it hard.
Gillum going to pass that, now Bonner sets Garland up over here, blocked. And down. And that's something that Lady Eagles did really well in the first set, was block the hitters from Loretto.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when you block, it's like a dunk in basketball. Like it excites the whole crowd.
So winners. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson, Bennett. Nice hustle here by Gillum. Kelly. And that was probably a 2.
Definitely a 2.
Up in the air by Bonner. Kelly, Mason, Bonner. Kelly going to set up over here. Garland, Winters, Potts sends it over here. Bennett.
That was just probably should have set the middle there. It was a little easier. And I know Bennett's had a lot of success over there, but I think it was just too difficult of a set there.
A low pass, had to do it quickly. Garland had a good run there in the first set. Potts sends it over. Gillum's there to get the tip. Bonner, Emerson. She gets a swing in. It's 3-2.
Sometimes you just got to hit it hard. And that's, you know, I mean, Loretta's owned the net the early part of this game, but you still, if you're a hitter, I mean, killers kill.
It's like a shooter in basketball. You got to keep shooting. Fisher passes that up. Potts. And that's off of Gillum for the kill.
Corbin getting over the block there. Just kind of could hit it wherever she wanted.
Well, you know, that's something you and I talked about since we've done a few games together this year. That first pass, it's kind of like a point guard in the basketball game. It all starts there.
Make or break.
Gillum. Bonner had to go a long way. Gillum gets it over. Loss. Potts. Fisher tips over here to Garland. Bonner. There's Winters. Potts sends it over here to Bennett. Bennett has the tip. Garland. Bonner. Emerson. Oh, Laws is there. Potts. Cheatham. There's Bennett. Potts. Bennett. Up in the air by Winters. Potts. Cheatham. Bonner. Kelly. Mason going to try it, and that's in for the kill.
Yep. Somebody was going to have to find a hole because everybody was where they were supposed to be. Everybody on both teams were cupping, playing the tip. So it's just going to take a hard hit from someone.
And Ricks was another one. Lady Eagles went on a run last time with.
Well, she's got that left-hand serve that kind of wobbles.
Laws sends that one over here. Fisher just has to send it over. There's Pettis. Bonner. Emerson.
That's the first C they've set in a few games, and that's as a hitter, you want to be fully extended there, and we just hadn't done it much.
4-4. Ricks gets that one over. Winner. Potts over here to Cheatham. Cheatham gets a swing on. Emerson. Bonner. Pettis. Just a bit of mustard on that.
She looked she was up there trying to block, and it looked like she was trying to get back to approach, and was just a little behind it. It's like a dance at the front row. You're blocking, you're going back to approach. You're blocking, you're going back to approach.
They're always moving.
Yeah.
You know, if you're standing still, you're not doing something right.
Yeah, if you're standing still, you're lost.
Newton, and that's a service error. Another, Loretto, makes 3 this match and self-inflicted wounds. Emerson. That was going to be close there.
Yeah.
He gets that over. Garland passes it up. Nice tip there by Cornelius.
Just the right spot, because that set come in a little low, and I thought, oh boy.
That was a good move by Cornelius to get that over.
And that's how you handle those. You can't hit it hard except into the net. You just make something happen.
Emerson, nice serve. Fisher, Newton, Bennett. I don't think it ever got over.
I think Bennett hits way better from the left, but if I see her anywhere at the net, I'm probably setting her.
7-5, Lady Eagles have taken the lead here. Fisher passes that one up. Newton, Tidwell, Garland, Emerson, Pettis.
Yeah.
Gets redemption.
I don't know why hitters like setting. Hitters like setting and serving for whatever reason.
So 8-5, Lady Mustangs take a timeout. We'll take it with them here on X Sports Network.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenneke Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they
And we're back here at Hampshire High School. Lady Mustangs took a timeout, trailing by 3. Millie Emerson. Hot hand serving here. Fisher passes it up. Newton pushes it out here. Tidwell. It's tipped. I don't know.
Let's see. We got the.
Oh, I think.
It's close.
That's close. It was a lot closer than what I really thought it was. So.
It
was not as hard as far as Coach Kelly was saying, but it was definitely close.
I think maybe she's. I mean, we have a close-up, but we're thinking, how did that guy from the other side of the court see the tip of the finger?
Yeah, I agree. This ain't ESPN playback there.
Yeah.
You know, I challenge those things. Nice job there by Cornelius to get that over. Bennett. Fisher going to send a free ball over. There's Kelly going to pass it up. Bonner. Cornelius. He gets the kill.
That's Malin, I'll tell you, if this rotation right here scores, they get excited. This rotation tends to get bogged down, so they're going to celebrate a little harder.
That's a positive for you guys.
Yeah. We have the freshman front sometimes up there.
Nice job there by Garland. Bonner. Cornelius tips it.
No one hit that ball hard at all.
Well, we went from hitting to tipping and tipping to hitting.
And it worked.
10-6. Bonner over. Laws. Newton. Tidwell. And get a lift.
I thought that was above the shoulder, but
I don't know.
I'd given up guessing balls, so.
Bonner gets that one over Laws. Newton. Fisher. That's in.
Good spot. I couldn't see for the ref, but was that a C set or she just come off 1 foot?
I don't know.
You see it right here. So now it was a half C.
We don't do full letters down south.
It's a cursive C.
Oh, there we go. Fisher gets that one over. Ricks. Bonner. Garland just tips it. Tidwell. That's out.
And the man with X-ray vision did not see a tip on that one. You could call a lot of tips at the net just by looks, you know.
I don't care which way it is. You got to be absolutely sure of that.
Oh, yeah.
That ball's got to change direction.
It is hard to see it, but sometimes if you're looking, it's obvious.
Pass up there. Tidwell going to get a reswing. Blocked by Garland.
That one was 100% touched at the net.
I don't think so, Tommy. I'll have to go against you.
Yeah. See, it's 50-50. See, it's always, it's hard to tell.
I think that was out. Gillum gets that one over. Fisher. Newton. Sanderson. Up in the air there by Mason. Bonner. Garland. 14-7. Everything Lady Eagles are doing seems to be working pretty good so far.
I'll tell you what, though. Fisher has serve received the last three servers. She's done her job.
Good hustle there by Garland. Kelly's there. Mason.
Got to face your hitter.
Corbin. Newton. Corp. Bonner digs it out. Kelly. Garland. Ooh.
Right in the block, yep.
Well, Garland was kind of off balance a little bit, kind of 1 foot like you talk about a lot of times, Tommy. And
yeah, well.
She didn't get a lot on that one.
Ideally, you don't want your setter to take the first ball. That's what happened. You don't want your libero. I mean, from any other player, you'll take your libero bump setting, but just didn't work out that time.
Kelly. Bonner. Mason. Fisher digs that one out. Going to little network here by Potts.
I think the pass brought her right into the net, kind of with her back.
I don't think she touched the net. Her foot was over the line.
Oh, yeah, I see that. She landed.
You couldn't see that from where you're
at.
No.
Good thing you're right there covering that side. Just a little, I mean, you know this team better than me, Malin, but they just seem a little off there on that set.
Yep. I'm going to tell you, Tommy, you get a team blocks you a few times, it gets in your mind.
Oh, yeah. It's blocks are mental.
Emerson digs it out at her getting blocked, and Mason up in the air. Corbin's there. Potts come a long way. And
yeah, that ball just didn't go anywhere, but it's both sides. You start getting blocked, you start changing it up.
Yeah. So Loretto take their second and final timeout here in set number 2. We'll be back in after these messages.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturer?
They were back. Second final timeout taken by the Lady Mustangs. Trailing this in 17-8. And Tommy, it was close for a while. Loretta's kind of just seems to be a little out of sync. Corbin gets the pass. Nice swing there, but Cheatham. Kelly digs it out. Bonner. Emerson. 18-8.
But you got to keep. Those are simple plays. They got to continue because no lead is safe in this game, and so. But if you're Loretta, you serve, receive right here, set your hitters up, get something rolling.
I always say this. Sometimes if you don't win, you just need to finish well.
Yeah, set something up for the next one. There's a lot of volleyball to play here, though.
Because you got another set regardless how this one turns out. You know, you can't.
Yeah.
It's like a flat tire, Tommy. If you leave it flat, it's always going to be flat. You got to
Always,
find some way to inflate it.
That is true. You're very wise, Malin.
Potts. Cheatham, pretty good swing. Kelly there to dig it out. Bonner. Garland. And sometimes when you got it going,
that's what I say. You got it going, but it would still be in my mind as a hitter that wasn't a clean hit. You know, there's still blockers lurking at that net.
Winners, Potts, Sanderson, Kelly, Bonner, Emerson, quick set. Fisher's there to dig it out. Potts, up and over, Gillum, Bonner, Mason. She'll get the kill, 21-8.
That's one of the few Fisher hadn't dug up right there, and it's just, it seems like you see the frustration on her face, but it's like she's kind of alone back there, and there's just a lot of
territory.
Yeah, a lot of territory to fill.
Kelly, Corbin, Potts, Corbin, blocked by Anderson, 22-8.
That's about what our game against Columbia looked like, about 10 in a row. If you hadn't seen them play yet, they are beasts at the net.
Potts over here. Corbin swings it again. I don't know that never got over.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take away anything from the block because they were there, but I think they got a lot of net on that.
A lot of net. You've seen it, though, like, if it hits the net, even if you think it touches the net, you still play it because you don't know what they're going to call.
Oh, I agree.
Loretta's just not sure what to do with the net here. They're trying to hit around the block and just tip that one out of bounds.
Set point here for the Lady Eagles to try to take the first two. Corbin passes that one up. Potts sends it out here. Corbin, big swing, and that'll do it. 25-8. Lady Eagles take set two. We'll be back after these messages are set three here on the Exports Network.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate.
And welcome back here on Exports Network. Set number 3. Lady Eagles trying to close this one out and be district champs. Big set here, Tommy, either way.
Yeah.
You know, Loretta's got a long way to come back in this, and it's doable but they're going to have to start out right here, start out well, and be competitive here.
Yeah, Loretto has to say we got more volleyball to play, and Summertown has to say we can close them out here. Something they haven't done well.
Cheatham got that up in there. Potts, Sanderson tips it over. Bonner, Kelly, Mason, Fisher passes it up. Potts sends it over here. Sanderson, blocked, up in the air. Nice job, Potts. Over by Corbin. Bonner. Fisher gets it up in the air in the basketball game.
I was going to say that goal is in the way right there in the middle.
Pretty good hustle by the Lady Mustangs there.
Yeah. I mean, if it hadn't been for the goal,
that was probably going to be playable.
They were going to have plenty of time. Just sped it up on them.
So Garland gets that one over Winters. Potts. Sanderson. Off of Mason.
Put it off the block there. If you're Mason, you gotta push forward on that block.
Our producer Will Pettis reminded us Hampshire High School has been more than gracious to us here at X Sports, letting us set up over the last 2 nights. So thank you so much.
Yeah. Other than the basketball goals, not really anything to complain about in the gym.
Well, we need to see if the next time if we're still around to raise the roof, 2 or 3 feet, probably all right.
Well, the good thing is it's completely equal on both sides.
That's it.
It's
there's no more hanging on one side than the other.
Right. If you play it off the roof, it looks the same on either side.
Yep. Ricks, Fisher, Potts, Cheatham. Nice job there by Cheatham. Winters there to dig it out. Over here, Bennett, Garland, Kelly, Emerson, Winters, Potts, Cheatham, Kelly, Bonner. Winters is there to get that.
Probably should have set a hitter there.
Bennett, up in the air by Bennett. Potts, Cheatham, up in the air.
Oh, there was a lot of probably what ifs by both teams right there. Summertown was just fortunate to get the point out of it because could have went either way.
Well, Lady Eagles are playing well. They played what I call a really scrappy Collinwood team there at first and just kind of left off what they did in that game and kept rolling here so far. Big swing by Bennett, but the blockers are there.
Oh, they're saying that didn't get enough of the block there. That's one of those plays that they're 50-50.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell. That sounded like it. Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Ooh. Something brought that ball back over the net. It wasn't centrifugal force.
Yeah, it looked like it went over the net a little bit there.
Yeah, something
I don't know if it
brought
hit the
back.
antenna or what, but something pushed it back.
Yeah.
So regardless, we're past that one. Corbin Outlaws in. Emerson. Bonner. Emerson. She watched Corbin do it.
I was going to say,
I got one of those.
If her coach loses her mind a lot of times on those, and so maybe they're like, hey, let's do it.
I've told you a long time ago.
Yeah.
There's no reason why you shouldn't.
Right, if everybody else is doing it.
I bet I hadn't seen that call called 3 times all year.
Right. Creekwood was the only time I've seen it.
Really?
Yeah. But Emerson cannot miss serves.
Well, I think that's the first one y'all had in the last 2 sets.
Well, she's got that jump serve that she's got to set it up perfect. So
Bonner, Cornelius, Laws digs that one out. Newton shoves it over here. Bennett, Kelly there to dig it out. Bonner, quick hitter.
I think they snuffed that out.
Fisher gets a little swing on it. Guard. Up in the air. Pettis. Yeah, I said earlier, Tommy, I think that's a good play.
Yeah.
But you get a team that's going to get a lot of tips, and that's probably not as good a hitters as you guys got.
Right, and as good as a libero as y'all have, it's like, hey, I'm going to be where I'm supposed to be. It don't always work. That fly ball I don't think anybody was expecting the back row set in this rotation, but that element of surprise, I'd say, is there.
I think they were planning on that being a little deeper.
Yeah, well, and a lot of teams retreated to their spot, and it just kind of fell in.
Fisher, Newton. That's in.
Like that. There's no blue jerseys on that side of the court.
Yeah, that was You get sucked into the net. Tommy, you and I talked about that, how the kids, it's a game, they just kind of get drew into the net.
Yeah.
Boy, Loretto, at least 11 service errors in 2 matches here today.
Yeah. And you hate, of course, you're always serving after a point of yours, but you hate to, get a rally going and then lose it for either team. The ball died.
Nice job there by Winters. Fisher just gets it over. Gillum digs it out. Bonner. Garland off the iPad, but the iPad holds. He used to take wagers on how many times it would get hit in a game.
Thought that ball hit either a finger or the net. It made a sound. But we know this guy would have saw it if it did.
Kelly, Bonner, Mason, 7-6.
Got an older player.
8-6 now.
Got to lean on him right there.
So Kelly, who had a real huge run in that second set, back to serve it up.
She's, kind of like most liberos, she's the offensive line of the team. They get they set up a lot of players and don't get a ton of credit.
Yep. Hey, her sister's a pretty good libero back on the middle school team. Got to call a couple of those games.
Oh, yeah.
About a little over a week ago.
Yeah, 6th grader.
So congratulations to them. They start state this Thursday, right? Pool play.
There's a bunch of games. I was looking at the schedule.
That's what we did last year. Had 3, and then the tournament starts. They siege in.
Yes.
Top 4 battle it out for the state championship, and the rest you get a consolation side of that. So.
I guess they think they're younger, they can handle it. The high school's like, here. And if you lose, you're out. So
Garland balls up and over Winters. Potts.
That ball was, I think that's what Corbin is telling the setter. Hey, if you get that ball a little higher, I can put my full weight into this swing.
Yeah, great block by Emerson, but I don't think she cranked on that. And maybe
no, she couldn't.
He didn't have the thud as I would have thought it would have.
Yeah. The trajectory was off.
Potts. Cheatham. Kelly. Honor tips it up. There's Winters again. Sanderson blocked.
So just getting some good blocks again coming from last game, and like you said, it's a mental thing if you start getting blocks.
Yeah, I've seen good hitters start getting blocks, start tipping a bunch, and Fisher.
That ball just died right over the net.
Fisher got it up, just get that second hit.
Yeah, she had to dive to get it.
Winters. Potts sends it over here. Cheatham. Wide left.
Yeah.
So Garland on a big run here for the Lady Eagles. Fisher gets that one up. Potts. Antenna.
I tell you, Mela, I think everybody in the gym thought Corbin was getting that ball.
Including me.
I think it made the hitter a little late.
Well, it's kind of overboard where the official's at anyhow, so it's kind of a challenge. Corbin. Potts. Cheatham. Mason. Gillum. Bonner sends it over. Winters. Potts sends it over here. Centers. Down for the kill.
Ball just deflects down.
I know that one was tipped.
Yeah. But sometimes people argue tips and the ball goes long. I'm like, well, must not tipped it too much because it kind of kills it. Kind of easier to hit it in when it gets tipped.
I'm not saying any of these officials. Sometimes the officials just want to make a call.
Yeah.
I'll just leave that at that. Not something about Kelly, but that's going to be an ace.
This late in the season,
no, that's not what you want to.
That's what her coach mom is telling her. Hey, next time you think about doing that, don't.
Regardless how this turns out, you're going to live to play another day.
Yeah. And there's no replacing her on the bench. That ball just goes between two players in that back corner.
Yeah, you got to have a little more effort than that. Oh, you got to stick a hand out. But, you know, if your blockers don't get a hand on it, that's
what you're – I mean, I know people that are new to the game are like, why don't we play those holes? Well, when you got blockers, there's no extra players there. Look out. I think this say both teams need to preserve players at this stage. But, yeah, the way the spacing is, you know, when you got blockers, you got holes. Yep. So blockers are supposed to kind of guard those holes.
Winters. Potts sends it over here. Bennett tips it. There's Ricks. Bonner. Emerson.
That ball was moving away from the net. Can't. It's like earlier in the game, you're like, she needs to hit those hard. And then you get those, and you're like, you got to take a little off those.
Yeah, a little bit too much mustard on that. I don't think she got up on top of it as much as she would like to.
Right. No momentum going towards the net when you hit that one.
Laws. Garland. That's a nice hustle by Bonner, but that's going to be down.
Those serves are hard to handle. There's just a line drive over the top of the net. Summertown can't get. This is close to the rotation they get stuck in. They don't need to get bogged down right here.
Bonner tips it again. Yep. She finally got another one of them after about 6 unsuccessful.
So both, you know, as you know, watching the game, those corners just become empty.
Yep, that was good
after like the first hit. So
Winters, Potts, Bennett, Pettis, Bonner, Emerson, Laws, Potts, Bennett, Ricks, Bonner, Pettis, Laws digs that one up. Bennett tips it. Pettis there to dig it up. Garland. Pettis.
That was one of those spins that don't go your way when it touches the net.
Hey, she got the last one, though. I mean, the last one spun right over and went down.
If you can get it up on the net, for whatever reason, that spin just drops it in over there.
17-12. Newton in. Out goes Cheatham and Potts. In comes Tidwell. Garland passes that one up. Bonner sits up over here. Cornelius. Oh!
Not that bad.
2 for 2 right there.
That's what you do. You take out the enemy's eyes. You know.
Right.
They can't scout you if they can't see you.
Just don't hit over towards us over here. I'm fragile. Kelly. So it kind of carried Bonner to the net. And
yep. Timeout here, Summertown.
Coach Kelly's going to take a timeout. We'll take it with him on Red Sports Network.
Looking to transform your home or commercial space? Lawrenceburg Flooring is your local stop for flooring, tile, and custom blinds. From sleek hardwoods and waterproof LVP to stunning ceramic and water jet tile, we've got the styles, colors, and prices to fit every taste and budget. With financing options available, visit Lawrenceburg Flooring today, where your design dreams become reality. Your floors, your style, we've got you covered.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery.
We're back. Ladies, the Eagles took a timeout. Let's talk about a few things. Settle them down.
Yep.
Loretto on a little bit of run here. 17-14, trailing by 3. Just reassure the troops where everybody knows what they're doing and their responsibilities, right, Tom?
That's right. A little encouragement, I'm sure.
Ricks, Mont, Cornelius, Bennett, Newton got it gotten over somehow. Oh, what a job there by Ricks. And
that's been the less looking to that they've called, but I said this is that.
Yeah, 17-15.
Part of the game.
Ricks. 17-16. Cornelius, you know, I'm a student of the game. You got to watch the ball regardless who it is. That's a long way for your setter to come.
Yeah, you got to help.
If you can.
The setter, you got to call for help, and the hitter, you got to know when to help.
17-17.
If you're Loretto, this is the rotation you attack, and this is the time.
Garland,
just keep
Kelly,
the ball in there.
Cornelius. And that'll get over.
Wow. I thought for sure that was going to hit the antenna.
It's close.
So good job there, Summertown's young rotation to persevere there. Because there was a lot of pressure on them.
That'll help them grow. Winters, Newton, Bennett, Bonner, Kelly, Bonner, Newton. And 18-18.
Bennett hitting against on that side. She's going to get most of those.
That's her side.
Oh, yeah.
Cornelius, Bonner. I don't know. You step under the net, Tommy. Oh, yeah.
What you're calling it?
Yeah, I don't think she touched it. I think her leg went.
Yeah.
Kelly, Bonner, Cornelius, Laws. 19-19.
If I'm Loretto, I'm not hitting it to the white jersey for the blue in this rotation. That's the one player you want to keep the ball away from.
Here comes another one of y'all's good service here.
Yeah,
Gillum.
this will help. And Summertown's, they don't want to be tied, but they like what they see coming up.
Winters, Newton, Sanderson.
I don't know if that one got over, but Summertown was there just in case.
I don't think it did. Sound like a lot of net there.
But I've admired Sanderson's swing all season because
yeah.
she swings.
Winters is there. Sanderson sends it back over. There's Kelly, Bonner, Cornelius.
That's where she needs it, right on top of the net. I think them two are starting to get used to each other a little bit.
To 4 points away from being district champs as the Lady Eagles keep working. Newton. Fisher just has to get it over.
It's a good spot.
Bonner. Gillum.
So, sometimes that's not talking, and sometimes that's both players talking. If no one says I got it, you're guessing. If both are yelling I got it, then you can't hear the other one.
21-20. Fisher gets it up and over. Kelly, Bonner, Mason, Sanderson, Newton, Kelly, nice hustle. Bonner, up in the air. Fisher's there. Newton sends a free ball over. Kelly, Bonner, Garland tips it. Winters.
Somebody's going to have to hit one hard.
Kelly, Bonner, Cornelius.
Or not.
But, you know, Tommy, sooner or later, you know, these kids, you got to pick up, okay, she's tipped the last 4 balls.
Right.
You know, you got to play the odds
yeah.
if you can get there.
Yeah.
Kelly, Fisher, Newton, Sanderson, Kelly, Garland.
That ball caught enough fingers to slow down.
So Lady Mustangs will take their final timeout. We'll take it with them here on the Sports Network.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee.
We're back here. I said Loretto took their second final. That's their first time out. So Lady Eagles 2 away from being district champs and hosting region here. Kelly, Fisher, Newton, Kelly there to dig it out. Bonner, Garland, Winters, Newton, tip. It's a good battle there between Corbin. Fisher dig down out. Winters, Sanderson sends it deep. Kelly's there. Bonner, Emerson.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on right there.
Too much going on at the floor.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but it was a lot.
It was like toddlers playing at the net. Like, I don't think they're going to get the ball over.
Carpet time right there.
Right.
23-21, Ella Potts back to serve it up. Gillum, Bonner, Garland. 24-21 match point here for the Lady Eagles.
That was clutch by Garland.
Well, that's something they hadn't set really all night.
Yeah.
Her from that angle there.
They don't set her on the right side very often. And she's been serving best for them.
Winters, Corbin, Potts digs it out. Sanderson, Mason.
Got some of the fans that aren't sure the rules, but
that'll do it. Lady Eagles will be district champs. They will host region on Monday night. Did we ever get an idea who? Nobody really knows. So regardless, both of these teams, congratulations to the Lady Eagles for closing out a great season this year and being district champs. And they'll host region at the Eagles Nest on Monday night. Lady Mustangs will come runner-up. They will play the #1 seed out of that side.
I would be shocked if this game didn't repeat Monday night. That's typically how it happens, and I think that's what we're expecting. And
well, if nothing else, a much better set for the Lady Mustangs. Regardless how it turned out, Tommy. If you're a Lady Mustangs fan, you got to be encouraged because
making it a game there at the end and having a shot.
They cleaned up some stuff. The first two sets, not taking anything away from Lady Eagles. They played great, blocked it. Probably one of the best efforts I've seen y'all at the net this year that we have played y'all guys.
I would say that might be our best blocking effort there because we get some blocks here and there. I mean, when Lena Brown went down, that took a lot of our blocks away. So maybe they're finding it going into the postseason. So we'll see. But as we've said, both of these teams are going to play each other a little harder.
So the Lady Mustangs, fought back into that, so we're going to have some awards coming up here in just a minute.
I believe Summertown did their own little awards. It looks like Zoe Bonner got 1,000 set or assists. That's
a pretty great accomplishment here in the
as a freshman. Yeah. Looks like.
So what an honor for that.
Yeah.
And hey, the great part is they got her for 4 more years.
Right.
3 more years after.
3 more years, yeah.
I don't know if we can get a COVID year or
a red shirt or
I don't know. They keep changing the stuff with the TSAA, so who knows?
If she goes to a junior high school for or junior college, transfer back.
Yeah, they're going to take this microphone from us one of these days. I don't know when. That's probably coming sooner than later. So,
if anyone's staying with us this long, I mean, we are doing awards, but if you're staying with us this long, you deserve whatever you get.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Tommy, before we get to these awards, I do thank you for letting me sit in on this. It's been an honor the games we've called this year. Will, thank you for all you do for X Sports, man. What a blessing you are.
And I'm not trying to butter your bread, Malin, but I get a lot of comments about how good you are on Loretta's side, games that you do. People are, that's one of the first things they say to me is how really unbiased. It's hard to be unbiased when you have a kid out there. But you were able to do that very well.
Well, my goal is you don't even know who my kid is, and and because at the end of the day, I told Will this. He come down and did a couple. It's about the kids.
Oh yeah.
We want to see our teams win, but at the end of the day, we want to see them succeed. So we're going to get to the awards right now.
Both Loretto and Summertown will continue play next Monday at Summertown in the region tournament. Just tell us what they say.
So once again, we'll re-echo the region tournament will be at Summertown. I don't sure a start time yet. Probably Monday the 13th. So
I would say it probably looks a lot like today, where it's 5 and 6.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
it's hard to get a high school game done in an hour.
Right.
So the Lady Mustangs will be district runners-up. I'd say that plaques have stayed in our county, wouldn't you think, Tommy, for several years?
The first and second ones reside in our county. For
no
region,
disrespect
state,
to any other teams. It's just
right.
Volleyball's been rich.
Yeah. For girls sports, if you have a girl athlete, and you're looking at changing schools, or if there was recruiting, whatever, you're going to look at one of these two schools if they're a volleyball player.
And we talked about it on there. Lawrence County's LCHS is young this year too, so Lawrence County's rich in volleyball players.
Yeah, it's probably the water, maybe. I don't know.
Flowing from Summertown down through Lawrenceburg to Loretto.
Yeah.
Does commentators, we get kind of delirious as the day goes on? Is that what it is?
I'm like this all the time. I don't know what y'all's problem is.
Oh.
Mine's a birth defect. What do you got going on?
Yeah, I kept telling Kevin, I said, I've been looking for my pink slip. I don't think he's found it yet. Either that or he can't find it. He's at the bottom of the replacements.
Or he was waiting for these games to get over.
Like a coach, sometimes you look at the bench and think, well, I'm kind of out of options. So congratulations, Lady Mustangs, and a season that's had its ups and downs and challenges. To put it together and to be here is quite accomplished. And congratulations, Lady Eagles. Still a fairly young team in a lot of ways, Tom.
Right. They lose 3 players, which one we lost at the beginning of the season. So plenty to build on.
Yep. I mean, your daughter plays on that team, and, I talk highly of her, not just because I get to call games with you. She's that difference maker on the front for you guys and hits the ball well, smart. So you ought to be proud of her and the accomplishments she has done this year. And you two do a great job. You and I have called several games together, and I listen to you guys all the time. I reckon I live a pretty sheltered life if I'm riding whatever I'm listening to X-Sports. But
it's just easy to listen to X-Sports.
Well, I'm a sports guy. It doesn't matter. And so, So to say again, the middle school Summertown will play on Thursday, 3 games. So Lewis County, Jazzy Connor.
So the all-conference team.
All season.
All season, okay.
And that girl's a player, too. That's the setter, number 22.
She's not a senior either.
Junior, I think. I looked on my paper,
yeah.
I think, Tom.
I knew she wasn't a senior.
Another setter from Collinwood.
So setters are.
She's a senior this year,
yep,
I think.
She is.
She's a senior.
Yeah. Her mom is the coach.
Hey, and that's a program that's made some improvement over the last several years.
Well, and the coach does junior high and high school.
Yeah. I think that's good if you can do that because they already know your system when you get there. And
from Summertown, Annalie Kelly.
A libero enters the chat.
Hey, you got to have those in there.
Yeah.
From Loretto, Ella Potts.
So Ella Potts is another setter.
Another setter.
Must be a setter night tonight.
Lewis County, Kinley Keltner.
Keltner. That's another libero.
Yeah.
Yep. We talked about her earlier today.
Yep. No surprise there.
Somebody said, "Did you ask Tommy to sit with you on that loader?" I said, "I did." I said, "He's just like a brother."
Yeah. Another setter.
Yep.
Setter's getting some love. They usually don't.
From Collinwood, Candace Luker.
Candace Luker, I don't really know what grade she's in.
She's young. She plays a lot of beach volleyball, as we talked about during our game. She really gets up off the floor. She's a hitter.
Yeah, that number 14 for Collinwood, she gets pretty good too.
Sadie Sandrell.
I think that was their setter.
I don't know. I called so many games this year. I have to go back and look at my notes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was their setter. So.
From Summertown, Izzy Garland.
So a non-setter.
All of these girls I've called the games this year. All of them are well worthy of that. I don't know how many they picked. Do you guys know?
From Loretto, Mallory Corbin.
I was going to say, if Corbin don't get picked, they might be protesting.
From Summertown, Maddie Gillum.
Defensive specialist.
And she's got quite a serve on her,
From
too.
Hampshire, Bella Pugh.
You know, 7 teams in this district, and
From Loretto, Braylee Winters.
another libero.
Yep.
I think the libero play this year has been pretty spectacular.
11A, most valuable player from Summertown, Billy Emerson.
Well, congratulations, Miss Millie Emerson, for being the MVP, district MVP. Well deserved. I was reading some of her stats the other day. Quite a year she's had.
She, I think she was number 2 in the state in kills and number 2 in blocks, I believe, by the end of the season.
Tonight that she may have, I don't know how close she was, but
yeah, she got several.
Definitely played really, really well on that, and well deserved for all these ladies back at home. And I always say this, I know they put a lot of time in practice, but the parents and the grandparents that support these young ladies is pretty remarkable, really.
Well, and we hear so much, you probably do too, we hear, hey, we like going to the game, but we really like listening to X Sports. And we don't have to fight the crowd, that nobody has to climb stairs. I mean, X Sports has changed the game in our county.
Well, we started helping when we were approached.
Yeah.
You know, just because of my dad was sick.
Yeah.
And so selfishly we did it and just fell in love with doing it and being a small part of it. And, you know, it's a blessing to be a part, and it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You know, I'm glad both of these teams went together, and it appears, you know, they'll get another shot on Monday night, and maybe we'll get to see each other again, Tom.
I would be shocked if we didn't. I would always, when I see these teams line up, I wish they would go play together somewhere, you know.
If you're available, I'd like you to sit in with me on Monday night if that's available. And so
I'll be there.
So I don't think I have anything else to say. Do you got anything else, Tom?
No.
For Malin Fisher, for Mr. Tommy Emerson, Will Pettis, thank you, sir. Everybody have a safe trip home tonight, and God bless. See you on Monday night.